and welcome to Cruising with E-Rider. On today's show, it's a show of part twos. First up, we're going to go to Company 7 Barbecue's Cruise In, part 2. Then we're going to go to Burtons Antiques Auto Parts for part 2 of the clips. And then it's off to Cylinder Head and Block for part 2 of the 350 reassemble. So stay tuned for all those part 2s and more on Cruising with E-Rider.
Daryl, tell me about your truck, man.
I have a 2005 Chevy SSR. Got the 6.0 engine.
Right.
395 RPMs.
Oh. Now, did you get it custom like this, or have you done this?
It came bare. I did a lot of work to it. I did a lot of painting, the stripping, and the hood scoop, and the visors.
So now, what year did you get it? How long you had it, man?
I bought it new.
Oh, damn.
Bought it in 2005.
Man, I've liked these since they came out. Chevy went wrong by not making a whole bunch of these.
Well, it's I think when they first come out, they kind of like overpriced it. People really didn't try to spend the money more, especially the 03. They had a smaller engine. The 05, they put the bigger engine in, they put the
zoom back into it.
Right. So it get up and go.
So what have you thought about it? You've owned it for a long time.
I love it.
Do you?
I love it. Every man needs a toy.
Right, and it drives good. Did you ever use it like a truck?
No.
I didn't think so.
No,
you never know, man. You know, a fella might bust. That's a truck.
You don't put anything in it. Only put 2 people in it.
That's right. All right, man.
Yeah, but it's a good running toy.
Okay, you gonna do anything else with it? Is it all done?
No, I think I done did what I was gonna do to it. You know, I put, like I said, I done stripped it up and.
Right.
Maybe I might change my seat colors. Maybe I like the blue and the black seats. I might do something like that. If I do that, that'll be it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
where are you coming in from, man?
I'm coming from from Hugh Heights.
Okay, so no real distance.
No, Hugh Heights, and it's a 2005. It got like 10,000 miles on, so you know I don't drive it much.
That's good. But we know the thing about it is, this is one to keep the miles off of and just kind of use. Man, 50 years from now, a little gold mine.
Right.
You know, like your grandkids.
Right.
They be fighting over it.
Right, they done claimed it already.
See, I knew it, man. I've heard. I've heard these stories a million times. Like, that's mine.
Right, but I would like to give leave to one of my grandchildren. You know what I mean? You know, I tell my
just make sure whichever one likes cars the most.
Yeah, I got one. He loves cars.
There you go.
If my friend went with me today, he would be right here with me.
There you go, man.
He loves cars. So.
All right, brother. Well, I told you being on Cruising with E-Rider was easy. You was worried, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was a little worried.
No, man. Look, it's just local people, local cars, and cool stuff.
All right, then.
Keep cruising with E-Rider, man.
All right. Thank you.
Les, tell me about this car, man.
71 Buick Grand Sport. It's got a 350 in it. It's been rebuilt. It's a 355 now. Larry Fetters built my motor for me.
Ah, I know all about Fetters. Yep. Good spot, man.
Nice guy. It's more than stock. I don't know exactly what horsepower it is, but probably over 300.
Now, what was it like when you got it?
The engine compartment was pretty bad, rusted up.
Right.
Yeah, the paint was original from.
Oh, okay.
Not the original from the day it was built, but the guy had painted it. That had it for me. We rebuilt the motor, put the original wheels and tires back on it.
Okay.
Detailed the inside engine compartment.
Now, your all numbers matching? Is that the original motor?
Original motor.
There you go, man. That's all that matters. As long as the numbers is matching.
Yep. We put the original interior back in it.
Did you?
Interior.
Okay.
So
now, how about the top, man? Now, was it hard getting a top for it?
Now, the top he had done himself. The fellow I bought it from.
Okay.
And it's still like new.
Okay. All right. So you haven't had to do the top yet?
No.
Man, I've had a lot of friends have nightmares because either you can't order the original ones, and when you have one made, sometimes they're not as pretty as the originals.
Right. This one fits really well.
That's good. You're lucky.
Yep.
So now, was all the chrome in good shape and everything when you got it?
Yeah, I think he had the chrome redone on the bumpers.
Okay.
Everything else was original to it.
All right. So you haven't had to do too much, Ann?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Are you planning to do anything else?
I've got to do some stuff to the dash.
Okay.
Update the dash, make it look new again.
Okay.
The header going across for the convertible top to come down, I want to redo that and get it back to normal.
Right. Well, that's not bad. That's not a big wish list. Now, have you had it out much this year?
Not as much as I wanted to.
All right. Well, now you know there's There's plenty of fall left, man. All right, thank you so much for being on a cruise with the E-Rider.
Thank you.
Hey, so that's really cool right there. Yeah. And we're gonna open the show with that right there. Pretty very nice.
So what do we got here?
This is our pre-drilled metal template. And it comes, every set of rocker panel moldings you get from us has one of these.
Now, you're sending me a big piece of metal too?
Yep.
Oh my God, guys. All right, now you know that a Chinese company out there right now is like, they cannot make any money like that. That's crazy stuff. But that's why we come to you guys. Okay, so now this shows me exactly where the holes are supposed to go?
Yes, in the instruction it explains to you where on the car this goes, whether you should line it up on the wheel well on the back or the front,
right,
on the car.
Okay.
And then you will either tape it, or some templates have an extra hole.
Right.
For that.
Put a little pilot hole, right.
And then once it's on the car, whether you're, if this side's up, then you're on the passenger side.
Right.
And then front and rear. And then you just drill your 1/8 inch holes. And then some templates, like this one's a 57-58.
Right.
And then our 62 3 and 4 have multiple holes depending on what your car you have.
Oh, because there would be different hole patterns.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This one specifies whether you have 116 or 118 wheelbase, because it does make a difference.
So that means I have to go online and find out.
Well, here on the bottom it got cut off a little bit, but it explains whether you have a Fairlane or a Custom 300.
Ah, it explains that too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I can't tell the difference. I would know. It's a old car.
Well, if it's your car, you would know.
No, it's a 50 Chevy. I drive it. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a lot of stuff to come in one box. And you ship all that out, don't you?
Yep. We'll ship anywhere in the United States and worldwide.
All right, give me the info. Where are we at?
We're at 2445 Neff Road, Dayton, Ohio, 45414. You can call our toll-free line 1-877-277-6753, or you can go online to BurtonAntiqueAutoParts.com.
Now, see, I like the website. I've recently had a chance to go to the website a couple times. There's a lot of stuff on there. Tons of stuff. More than I could go through in just a couple minutes. And short attention span wasn't there. Thanks for having us down here and teaching me a little bit about these chrome moldings.
You're welcome.
All right, next time on E-Rider. We're getting to that one. Yeah. God. You kind of like a blur of activity.
I don't like to leave the bearings and stuff exposed too long for dirt.
Do they oxidize? If
The crank wheel, yeah.
Yeah, they'll rust right up, won't they? Yeah.
Overnight, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Because what is that? It's just like is it iron? It's like a
Just bare cast iron.
Just bare cast iron. Yeah, it'll rust overnight, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if it's really damp or humid out.
That's why they don't last long in the junkyard.
Right. So we snug these down.
Now, is there a pattern?
Not not so much on the mains. I like to start in the center and work toward the ends.
Okay,
Just
that makes
personal
sense.
preference.
Well, I can see energy, kind of pulling energy out towards the end.
Think it'll turn?
We hope so. I think so. See, man, you never use no feeler tape or none of the other silly stuff that I've always been tempted to use.
Like plastic gauge?
Yeah.
Yeah, plastic gauge is okay.
Is it?
I prefer to do it by
Actual measuring stuff.
actual
See, you're
measuring.
back to that math stuff.
math. Well, let's see. Imagine.
Oh, look at that.
Imagine that.
Man. Hey, see, I rebuilt a motor in 8th grade. It was a little lawnmower motor. And when we went to start it, it didn't turn.
No. How'd you get that far?
And that was the last motor. Well, because I think we just kind of like rushed it all together and it's done. There it is. Pulled together.
Yeah, my
And
first one wasn't too good either.
it never run. And I stopped and went into body work.
Okay.
From that point, I just chained them down and beat them with hammers.
It's good for the rest of us, huh?
That's right, yeah. Good thing I didn't go in mechanic.
Now we'll torque them down and see if anything happens.
Now, and I'm going to guess at a torque, what, 80 pounds?
73.
I was close.
Close. Some books say 70, some say 75.
Really?
I just split the
Okay.
difference.
Well, that's a pretty big torquey bolt. I don't know what we did before torque wrenches.
You tighten it till just before it breaks.
Really? Well, you know, I used to use one of those that had like the wire and the not very accurate.
Yeah, it depends on how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Oh, look at that.
That's sweet.
That is, man. That's like, that's machined.
That's why.
See, that's machined. See, if I swear if I did it, it wouldn't be like that. It'd be mostly like that. I'd been close.
I've built a few in the driveway that didn't work out too good.
It would have clunked over and there'd been like a small spot going, Rick. Look at that. Oh, that is a thing of beauty right there, Mike.
And around she goes.
Man. You can almost see how that works when that's moving like that, can't you?
I can't believe they stay together even.
I know.
You think they just fly apart,
Yeah.
but
Look at the first ones that they built. They did.
they did, I guess.
Yeah.
Some still do.
So what are you doing? Where are we at now?
Okay, I'm going to put the timing chain on it, and then we'll degree the cam.
Really?
Well, I've put timing chain on it and one piston and rod.
All right. I see you're creeping away from me, but I'll keep up with you.
Okay.
Talk about your cars and come up here and check the raffles out, the event t-shirts. We got it all going on up here. Next to the pinstripers.
After that, we'll be doing the awards and everything else. It's a
And then
beautiful
we will
day.
pack it up, take tons of toys and a lot of money to Children's Medical Center. That's why we're out here.
How many entries you get today, Ray?
We're up to
5,000?
we got about 260 cars through the door.
Great, Ray. That's
All right,
awesome.
man. Thanks, Shane, for coming.
And what do we keep doing?
Keep cruising with E-Rider.
There you go.
Check my keys here. That looks pretty good. Now we have a double roller timing chain set. And we want the rounded corner. This is a 3-key way you can change the cam timing if you want. This rounded one is for straight up. One's advanced and one's retarded, but we're going to just go straight up with it here.
We always like straight up better
Straight
than retarded. Yeah. Now, what would retarded mean? That you're not advancing as much?
The cam is built to go into a specific relationship to the crankshaft.
Right.
If it's advanced, obviously the valves will start opening a little bit before they should. And that's not always a bad thing. You can advance the cam. And
yeah, especially like if you're racing, because it'll catch up to you halfway down the track is where it's hitting good.
Obviously retarded is it's...
Why would you want to do that? What kind of application?
Why would you want to?
Yeah.
There's certain applications
is
that
really?
could use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, different things.
I believe it, man. It's you know.
I'm going to heat this up a little bit.
You are? Why are you going to do that?
It goes on easier.
Metal does expand when heated.
I don't want to heat it up too much.
Just enough.
Just enough to kind of ease it on there.
Trick of the trade.
These are machined steel gears. Some of the pressed cast gears, like they're just the regular timing chains. I have seen those gears split before when you drive them on, because they are a press fit. So you drive it on there and it cracks, and you
it
take it in, you got to go find another one.
Yeah.
So I just warm them up a little bit.
That's just that metal. It keeps it from cracking.
But also burn your hand.
It will also burn your hand. You know, you could get like the plastic handled ones.
I guess.
Those are expensive. I got the same pair. And I use a torch all the time doing the same stuff, and yeah. Ah. Well, it is a tight fit hand.
No, I wasn't ready.
Because I got you talking, man.
I guess. This little critter will help me drive it on there.
Look at that. So it's home all the way down?
Did you hear the tone change?
Yes, I did.
All the way down.
All the way down.
Okay, we got that on. Now we'll install the chain. And this should, put that pointing toward number 1. That should be pretty close on that. Mark this, it'll be a little easier to see. Okay. A little oil on the threads. And a little grease on the back side. This actually rubs against the block. So
just break that friction a little bit.
There's our timing mark.
Ah, gotcha.
And then the timing mark there, I'll put some ink on it, you can see.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. So we'll slip this over. Can you see where they're lined up there?
Yes, I can.